Hi, this is HC Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Arcana. Now we are in the middle of a boss fight, so first thing you want to do is cast Attack and Pair, because Zarel, Ariel's apprentice, only uses physical attacks. And you want to cast Stomp All to increase your attack power. That's really all you need a Freak to do in this battle, so let's bring in Sylph now and cast Defense Impair. Between Defense Impair and Stomp All, you'll increase the amount of damage you can deal by about 20%, so it's pretty significant in the boss battle. And you want to cast Dodge All because you really have nothing better to do, and then just really have self-defend for the rest of the battle. As far as healing goes, you really don't need to unless your HP gets below about 120 or so. You want to be careful in case Zarel gets 2 consecutive attacks, so I say about 120 is okay. Looks like the dodge all is working pretty good for us. Now we want to heal. Let's bring in a fruit. Sylph was just taking a little bit too much damage there for my taste. There we go. He took my salad. Okay, so now we gotta rescue the salad. So we need to get some help, so we go back to find Axis, but he's gone. Well, I got kidnapped, so sorry. So now we gotta go to the ice mine to rescue Sala, find Axis, and get the enchanted jewel, and maybe stop Ariel along the way. So, let's get some new equipment. Even though it's the same town, they have a lot better equipment now for no apparent reason. Let's get rid of all of our old equipment. And let's see. The Ice Blade is the strongest weapon for Rooks, so we want to get that. You want to start getting some armor now, because Rooks is all alone, and the enemies are going to start hitting pretty hard. So let's get all that. And when we run into Axis, we want to have a battle hammer ready for him, so let's get that. Now by default, you want to keep Ifrit ready because his alertness is really high, and I've heard that helps prevent back attacks. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I seem to notice that too. Also, in the ice mine, one of the enemies can cast lightning too, so you want to have Ifrit ready to cast change attribute to fire to protect against that. Now the thing with the Ice Blade is that it's water elemental, obviously. So since there are a lot of earth elemental enemies, well not a lot, but enough earth elemental enemies in the ice mine, you want to have plenty of wind cards. So here's how your cards are now, and I will show you in just a second how they should look after I get some new cards. And here's how your cards should look afterwards. Basically, all you need are 45 wind cards, 9 fire cards, and 9 earth cards. So that'll help out in the dungeon ahead. Obviously, you don't need water cards because your sword is water elemental, so you can basically take care of enemies like that pretty easily. So now you're going to the ice mine. Now you start out in a horizontal row that connects to 4 staircases. The outer 2 on the left, 2 on the right. The outer 2 lead to dead ends, no treasure. The left one, the first one to the left, leads to some treasure and then a dead end. But you want to go to the right one first because you'll find a party member here shortly. And you really want that party member so you can spread out some of the damage. Rooks by himself is going to be pretty vulnerable. Manteco, probably short for Manticore, can cast lightning too. So when you run into him, you want to have Ifrit cast spell. Change attribute to fire. It's also pretty useful here. Fire is decent against Earth Elemental, but apparently that does nothing. If there were more enemies, I'd actually use some cards here, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Just move along, try to find my party member as soon as possible. There we go. Now we want to use those cards. 3 of those. Alright. Nah, I don't think so. Stomp all. Battles are going to take a little longer with only one guy who can really actually deal any damage. Maybe I should have used the cards. Oh well. Try to get a little damage in there. That's not nice. There we go. There we go. Alright. Okay, we should find the guy pretty fast. Alright, got him. And I think that's the only time that you actually use that spell in the game. For some reason, they give you a spell, but in battle, it never does anything. I don't think there's one enemy in the game who can cast stone on you or something. Even, well, yeah. Apparently Ariel can. So now we've got to go after the enchanted jewel. This is the path that you're going to take later to go there, but for now, we're going to turn around and get some treasure. So let's get a weapon on Axis. Almost as strong as Rook's, so that'll be pretty useful, even though he's a lot older than me. Just defend there. Defend, come on. There we go. Mages don't really cast any useful spells that you're worried about, so. Gotta worry about those level 2 elemental spells. Fog card, I think that lets you run in battle, doesn't it? Yeah, that allows you to run, but we're just gonna get rid of that. And an earth card, alright. Stomp all. Basically, that's what a Freet's gonna do. Cast Stomp all. You might as well cast it every battle, because you got nothing to really lose. It's pretty cheap. It helps. Cast Change Attribute to Fire. Not that that'll really help Rook's, because even though his attribute is Fire, his attack is still going to be Water Elemental. With the sword there. One more chest I want to get. Oh, I wanted to cast Stomp Ball, but oh well. Got him. Let's make it down here. Okay, well that's the last treasure chest here. I'm just gonna head back to the entrance, and to save some time, that's where I'm gonna start up next time. So this is HC Bailey signing off for Let's Play Arcana. Have a great holiday.